Wait for y'all niggas to come back in, man. My bad, man. My bad, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the motherfucking audio and the microphone and all this shit, man. But we back now, though. I believe we back now. I think we got everything we need to goddamn me get situated. We got it motherfucking situated, all right? So everything we needed to get situated, we got it, you know what I'm saying, situated. I'm gonna let it build back up. Let everybody come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. Yes, sir. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in, man. My audio back good. I couldn't, I couldn't, I couldn't leave y'all, man, without that audio being at tip top. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't leave, man. We was having such a good conversation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The conversation was fire. You know what I'm saying? We had some dudes coming at each other, at each other necks. You know what I'm saying? They was coming at each other necks, man. They was goddamn me, them boys didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring them back on. I'm gonna bring them back on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao and who the big dog, who not the big dog, and all this other shit. So I'm gonna bring them guys back on here in a second. Right now, I'm gonna play my intro, and y'all get ready for another good little debate, man. It was a good debate. It was a good little debate we was having. Hopefully, those guys see the stream back live. All right. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yes, sir. Let me get my guy D Nice back on this motherfucker. What's going on, D Nice, man?
What's happening?
Like I was asking dude earlier, man. Why that A side B side shit matter, man? Why we just can't get the fight that we want? You know what I'm saying?
I told you it's a smoke screen. That's what the fanboys say. If you notice how hype he got, I wasn't disrespecting him and I wasn't calling him, anything other than saying he ducked or dodged or didn't answer your question. You asked him why did it matter to him. He stated who was A side, B side. Listen, Spence, as far as credentials go in the 147 pound, he is the number one welterweight. He got 2 belts. That solves it right there. It ain't nothing else to dispute. But I'm not sure who's top welterweight as far as skills go because Crawford and Spence haven't fought yet. If Mikey Garcia deserved to fight, then Crawford deserved to fight. Even more so. They say, what has he done to deserve a fight? He's a champion. That's all you need to do to fight another champion, is be a champion. Now, if Spence go for the Pacquiao fight first, I can't be mad at that because I wouldn't have been mad if Crawford went for the Pacquiao fight first. So if that's what's on the table for him, then that's fine. But all of this other shit talking about who did he fight, he should fight Porter first, he should fight Thurman first. No, all that's bullshit. And I have, in my younger days, I have done the fanboy shit. And I know it when I see it because they're not sure about Spence beating Crawford. They ain't. They worried. Because if they wasn't, they'd be itching for that fight. Yeah, get him in there. Take him out. Same way they was itching for when they announced Spence versus Mikey Garcia. They knew Spence was going to wash him the fuck up. They knew Spence was going to wash him. And that's why they had no problem with that fight because it wasn't a threat.
So you don't think Crawford is being avoided though? Because you said if Spence goes for Pacquiao, you can't get mad at it because that's the same thing Crawford was trying to do. So,
only if he takes the Pacquiao fight. If he fight anybody other than Pacquiao, because ain't nobody else a champion, then yeah, they ducking. Right now, I believe he's been ducking, but he has a valid excuse for why he's not fighting Crawford because it's another champion out there. So I'm definitely not upset with a Pacquiao versus Spence fight. I would love to see that fight anyway. But if it's another Porter fight, if it's a Thurman fight, if it's a Ugas fight, if it's anyone but Crawford or Pacquiao, yes, he is ducking. And you can say this, he's ducking. There's no way around it. All of that other nonsense is, they can say that shit, man. But I am upset with Crawford because he don't make it no better. All he had to do was come out and say, yeah, 60-40, play the game. The negotiations don't take place until y'all get together and start talking behind the scenes. You can say whatever the fuck you want in the media.
Yes, sir.
The fans don't eat that shit up. You eliminate the fanfare. You come out and say, yeah, 60-40, run. Shit, you wanted that down the stadium? Run that too. Now, what else you gonna do to not make the fight?
I'm with you though. I was disappointed when Crawford, you know what I'm saying, when he asked him directly, who you want next? We're gonna try to get that Pacquiao fight. I was like, oh,
yeah, it should have been. We want that Spence.
Yeah,
it should have been. We want that Spence, but we'll take the Pacquiao if we can't get Spence. Because Spence is top of the line, and yeah, he can have 60-40. Take the 60-40. Now let's see what else they throw on the road to not have that fight. And the fact that he didn't do that gives the fans a valid reason to question Terence Crawford's stand. Because at this point,
the reason though, because all the fans out here screaming 60-40. What you D-Nice, you know what you got to do. If a nigga screaming 60-40 and he got 2 belts, what? I got 1 belt. What I got to do? I got to go get that other belt.
Yeah, but
I gotta bring 2 to the table and tell them, nigga, no, ain't no 60-40. It's 50-50.
We all know that Pacquiao ain't gonna fight Crawford. Man. That style matchup that's him fighting Pacquiao fighting Crawford now is.
Don't talk to him. Tell your nigga be quiet. Talk to me. Don't tell your nigga be quiet.
My bad. I'm here. Wrong one.
Him fighting Crawford now is Pacquiao fighting a younger version of Mayweather.
Let me read you, nice. Let me read you something.
Okay.
Manny Pacquiao promotion representative Sean Gibbons has stated Pacquiao still has the fire to fight next year and likes the prospect of fighting Errol Spence for the WBC, WBA. So what I'm saying is this. If you got the fire for Errol Spence, who had a better performance? Errol Spence or Bud Crawford? I know Danny and Kell Brook, 2 different, but who had the better performance? I would say Bud got a stoppage.
And that's why he won't Spence.
No,
that's exactly why he won't Spence.
Shouldn't that fuel your fire more? A guy that the media that the world been saying you've been ducking since HBO days. He just got a knockout, and you say you still got the fire. You coming out proving that you better than a younger Keith Thurman. You beat up Keith Thurman, knocked him down, got him on the ground. What?
Pacquiao don't care about that.
Man.
Pacquiao looking for advantages. And I don't believe he beats Spence. But right now, after the Spence Garcia fight, if you know that article is true, he believes he sees something that he can take advantage of with Spence. That's why he took Thurman. That's exactly why he took Thurman. He seen Thurman in that Jose Zito Lopez fight, and he like, oh, I got one. I
think what Pacquiao looking at is, damn, he ain't stopped Mikey Garcia. Damn, he ain't stopped Danny Garcia.
Yeah, what he gonna do with me?
I've been around the block, you know what I'm saying? I've been around the block. I done seen these niggas come and go, so I don't know. If maybe he ain't hitting like everybody say he hitting. But that other dude across the street, he stopping every nigga in sight. He stopped that I had problems with. He stopped nigga that I got to me 12 rounds with it, had a big knot in my head, 2 cuts, and lost
all that shit.
My damn belt. Lost my damn belts. Nigga had Teddy Atlas going crazy. Teddy out here going crazy. So with that being said, maybe he is looking at Errol as not being the bigger puncher like Bud is. Because you know what they say, man, like them long rangy dudes, Hitman Hearns, Julian Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Even Jerry McClellan, he was kind of rangy. You know,
yeah.
That got that pop.
Whatever Pacquiao see is a motherfucking mirage. Because Spence gonna beat the brakes off that boy.
Yeah, come on now. That ain't even that ain't even like look. I love Junior. I love Pacquiao too, but at the end of the day, man, I don't even know how competitive it would be 5-6 years ago. If it's the same Errol Spence right now versus Pacquiao 5-6 years ago, I still think Errol Spence beat him. The same Pacquiao.
That I don't know, because 5-6 years ago, Spence isn't who he is now.
I'm saying if it's the Spence of today versus
5-6 years. Yeah, most definitely. Because I think everything after the Marquez knockout, it was downhill for Pacquiao.
Yeah, man. Like that Keith Thurman really like the bright spot. You know what I'm saying, over his career right now, like because he beat Lucas Matisse, but Matisse, to me, I watched that fight, and I don't like saying niggas quit. That nigga did. He ain't really
He quit. Nigga quit. He quit like a motherfucker.
Give me my $2 million, I'm gone, man.
Yeah, he quit. You know, everything after post off, and Matisse ain't been shit. He quitting the post off fight.
Yeah.
Talking about his eye. That seemed to be everybody's go-to. My eye hurt. I don't want to see this ass whipping no more.
So what's next for Bud, man? What we gonna do for Bud? If Bud can't get the Pacquiao fight, can't get the Errol Spence fight, what does Bud do now? Because you know what they gonna say. No matter who he fight,
it's nobody.
It's gonna be he fought Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Rounds with fucking Sebastian Formella. He's supposed to do to Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Like what does
that?
And you know Bob ain't trying to pay nobody.
He definitely ain't trying to pay Porter. You heard Spence Porter can't sell out a picnic.
Yeah, family picnic, he said.
Family picnic.
The family ain't coming.
Hey, it's kind of ugly for Crawford right now, for real.
It's one name that brighten his whole thing up. There's one name that's a dark horse that can brighten his whole thing up. Just coming off a split decision loss.
Who that?
One time.
Yeah.
One time. One thing about Keith Thurman. That
he talk.
Boy, he got to get
talk.
He his ass off.
Don't none of them fights get him closer to Spence, because if he beat.
Does that get the respect of the boxing fan? A former unified champion, Keith Thurman, only one loss came to Manny Pacquiao. Does that would boxing fan respect?
It would from me, but
I already know he got yours. I'm talking about from the casual guys, from the guys that They're saying Bud ain't fought nobody. He ain't got no
Nope.
time welterweights on his resume. If he goes out there and fought Keith Thurman, only loss came to fucking Manny Pacquiao, who beat goddamn me Danny Garcia, who beat Sean Porter before Errol Spence did. Before
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen if he fight Thurman and whoop Thurman. They gonna point out to Jose Zito Lopez. They gonna say that was not the same Thurman that fought Porter. That wasn't the same Thurman that fought Danny Garcia. They gonna say he was already scared of Spence and he had already lost to Pacquiao. You don't really get no credit for beating Thurman. I mean, that's as sad as it is. That's just the way the cookie crumble right now. It's really fucked up for Crawford, man. Like,
so you telling me you telling me you believe the boxing public gonna, even if he goes out there and stops Thurman ain't never been stopped.
Only chance he got with Thurman is for it to be competitive. That way, maybe he can garner a fight from somebody else. Maybe they see something like, oh, I think I can take advantage of that. Because if he go out there and wash him, man, listen, you think it's bad right now. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him when he put Thurman up out of there. And which he probably gonna do.
So if it's competitive, he'll get more respect?
Yeah. Well, not more respect, but he'll get more opportunities to get a fight. Because if it's competitive, they gonna tear him to shreds. But that would get him into the conversation. Like, oh, okay. Look at Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia wasn't chomping at the bit to fight Spence until the Porter fight. He like, oh, this nigga be hit. I hit harder than Porter. So if I hit him, I might got something.
These guys calling. I want to know why people so quick to call a guy damaged goods. Why are we so fast to call Keith Thurman damaged goods?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you already see you don't get no respect for that. One loss and you done. I guess you can blame that on Mayweather.
No, but shit, Keith. I mean, Sean Porter got how many losses? How many he got? 3, 4, 5?
He got 2.
Got 3, don't he?
Brooke. Yeah, 3. Yeah, Brooke, Thurman, and Spence.
Like how
like, see with Porter, you only as good as you as good as your last go.
His last go was a fucking 10 round before Miller.
Yeah.
Somebody just went 10 rounds with.
Don't nobody look at that. They look at Spence. They look at the Spence fight. That's who Porter is to the people that dislike Crawford. Porter is the guy who fought Spence, not the guy who fought Ugas, not the guy who fought for Miller, not the guy who had a tough time with fucking Adrian Granados. That is not the Porter who that is. The Porter who they want to see fight Crawford is the one that fought Spence. That's the only thing they fixated on. Because if you really want to know, Porter seemed like he fight to his competition.
Exactly. And that's
that Cleveland Brown shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You fight to the level of your opposition. So sometimes you look good, but when you fight in world class, you fight world class. I'm gonna ask you this right here though. Who would you want? Would you rather Sean Porter or would you rather Keith Thurman for Terence Crawford?
Porter.
Why?
He gonna get more respect off the Porter because it's hard for you to backtrack off of Porter after seeing what he did with Spence. With Thurman, they got so many avenues to discredit Thurman. You don't get shit for that. So you don't get nothing.
There is no way that the people who don't really, you know what I'm saying, root for Crawford or got something negative to say about Crawford, there's no way they can have anything negative to say if Crawford goes out there and beats Sean Porter, or even if he stops Sean Porter. That there can be nothing taken away from Bud Crawford then.
Nope. Not for real. You know, you still have your fanboys that are pointed out, but it don't hold weight because right now, Sean Porter is a credible opponent. Everybody's screaming, why don't he fight Sean Porter? Why don't he fight Sean Porter? Porter called him out, which he didn't. Porter said he would like to fight.
Let me get everybody right. I got you, D-Nice. Let me give y'all a brief lesson of what the power of social media. All right, so we all seen a fucking graphic come out. You know what I'm saying? PBC welterweights, our landscape. You know what I'm saying? They had old guys. They had what's that boy name? Mario. What was the name? Fucking gold title nigga. I don't know his name. But they had Lipinets. They had all the dudes. Not one mention of Terence Crawford. Then Porter, he came. They sent it down to Porter. He broke it down. He talked about the PBC welterweights. Sean Porter did not mention Terence Crawford. Guess what started trending on my boxing Twitter, D-Nice? Crawford and PBC. Crawford PBC started trending on my shit. And we all know, man, this boxing community is what? A very, very, very small community, man. This shit go around, nigga, quick as hell. I mean, it get from left to right in 0.2 seconds. So they got, I'm sure PBC got one of this because little do you know? Oh, welterweight champion, WBO champion. Bud graphic come up. Oh shit! They go out to a solo shot of Bud Crawford in the stands. WBO, and guess what? At the end of the pay-per-view, guess who bring up Bud Crawford's name? Guess who on the outro?
Who that?
Porter. Man, he ain't say his name when he brought up the other niggas. He said his name when he seen Twitter and he seen social media. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these guys are gonna mention Terence Crawford. I thought Sean Porter said he wanted to fight. I'm sitting all out my line. Then he mentioned, you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this, man. Don't let what niggas say on air afterwards, after, you know what I'm saying, they do the first graphic, after they do the first statement. Don't let them come back and fool you guys, man. Don't let them come back and fool you guys, man. He's seen social media. Somebody hit him up. Like, bro, they going in. They going in on y'all, dog. Y'all ain't bringing up Bud. They going in. Y'all looking back now. Y'all looking.
That's crazy. It's like you're not promoting him. You simply stating the fact. He's a champion at welterweight. Get a man his credit.
That's it. You ain't saying he the next goddamn great black hope. He ain't got to be good husband, good father. You ain't got to mention none of that. All they got to say, man, he a WBO champion.
The tables turn quick because one could argue that Spence got the same attitude that Thurman had when he was on top. Now, whether that's true or not, you can debate it, but you can definitely argue because...
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, you know, big fish.
What's Earl doing to Keith right now?
Oh, he said, ain't no way.
But what you doing to him, though?
What you mean?
The exact same thing Keith did to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not on my to-do list. We ain't fighting. And it's rightfully so. Thurman, you don't have no belt. Get a belt. Get a belt, come to the table. Then you got something to talk about. But that's not the case with Crawford.
I'm gonna tell you what Earl told that nigga Thurman. My nigga, in order to eat, you gotta bring something to the motherfucking table.
Exactly.
If you ain't bringing nothing to the table, dog, I don't want to hear about you. You ain't want to hear about me even when I had a belt. Even when I got my IBL. I ran down on you, nigga, doing an interview. And told you, nigga, as long as you stay hurt, as long as I keep winning, you gonna stay hurt.
That's a fact.
As long as I keep winning, you gonna stay hurt. But now, all of a sudden, you lose your WBA belt. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually thought you was gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? Riding down the sunset, Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence Jr. You didn't think Pacquiao was gonna beat you. I mean, honestly, I thought Pacquiao was long in the tooth. I thought it was in the tooth. I thought Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? Being younger, I started seeing AB said the nigga was eating ice cream. He was playing poker to about 2-3 in the morning. I mean, which is not not crazy because you're gonna sleep all day anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get up and because you don't like fucking nighttime or whatever. But it's just the level of focus to me. Man, if you want to play blackjack, nigga, bring your boys back to your room. They got money. You know what I'm saying? Call the casino. I'm sure they'll send a fucking dealer to your room right then and there. Have somebody security back there with you. You know what I'm saying? And make sure everything's straight. But
I truly believe had Thurman beat Pacquiao, he still would have fought Spence.
I don't think he had no other avenue though, because after seeing Spence do Mikey Garcia pay-per-view, after seeing Spence get your WBC belt that you let go.
See, at the time, that would have been Sean Porter still would have had the WBA belt.
Sean Porter didn't have no fucking WBA.
Who didn't Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter fought for the vacant belt, right?
Danny Garcia,
right? Because after Thurman got stripped, WBC, so now
he ain't get stripped. He relinquished it.
Okay.
They had him a champion in recess, but I guess when you lose, that should go away or something like that.
So Pacquiao got the WBA, right?
Yes, Pacquiao got the WBA.
So now if Thurman wins, Thurman retains the WBA. Mm-hmm. Spence got the IBF, and Porter has the WBC.
Yep.
He would have easily went back for that WBC belt, talking about I got to get my belt back first. I guarantee it.
That's probably right.
I guarantee it.
That's probably right. Or he may get Pacquiao a fucking rematch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If that was on the table, that was definitely coming before all of them.
Hey, Pac, you want that rematch back there? We just did 600,000, bro. You want that rematch?
What?
Come on with
it. Definitely, but Spence would not have been in the cards for Thurman. That's why I discount Thurman. You're not a champ no more. You talk all that bullshit, all that old fake philosophical shit. You try to sound smart, but you really sound stupid. They called you out. They said, well, you were acting a certain way when Spence was calling you out. Oh, no, forget that. Tell him to fight me. No, that ain't it right now. You ain't in the cards right now.
So what do you see Keith Thurman in the hierarchy of the welterweight division?
I mean, I guess because it's thin, nobody really with a reputable name. He's still top 5.
Yeah, he's top 5. But I mean, to me, top 5 it's so vague because
it is.
I feel like
it definitely is.
Like it's tier 1. You know what I'm saying? You got the champions. I mean, and I'm kind of pausing a little bit on putting Pacquiao in that top tier, but based off legacy, based off of him just being Keith Thurman and him having a belt, I kind of feel like I got him put in there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's top 3. He's top 3 in the welterweight division. He got a belt.
So that's
ain't no way to slice it.
Yeah, that's tier 1. Then tier 2, you looking at who leading out tier 2? Sean Porter. Is Sean Porter the best of the rest?
Yeah, I would put Sean Porter. No, I can't put Sean Porter over Pacquiao because Pacquiao is the champion. Porter.
I'm saying the best of the rest, meaning outside of the champ.
Oh, outside of the champs, I would give Porter that.
So Porter,
I would definitely give Porter that, and I would kick Danny Garcia to even 11 or 12.
Even seeing how Ugas dealt with Porter, like I know Ugas ain't a household name. But when we seen him in the Sean Porter fight, I thought he won. I thought he got robbed. I thought he got robbed of a knockdown.
I did too.
You know what I'm saying?
I did too.
Ugas been chirping goddamn me Errol Spence name for a little minute. He was in the IBF rankings for a little while. He was in the Errol Spence fight. So
I don't put no credence in that because I don't think Ugas can beat Spence.
I don't think he will either. I mean, Ugas is a good fighter, but I just don't know how good. I feel like he got robbed against Sean Porter, so
I definitely think he did.
I give him the benefit of the doubt on that, but like, what's gonna be for Ugas? You know what I'm saying? Like looking at the division, I feel like, man, you leaving a guy like Ugas out.
Yeah, Ugas Danny Garcia. I love to see that.
Ugas Thurman.
Ugas Thurman. I love to see that. I love to see that, but I have Thurman in that fight.
Really?
Ugas lacking power.
He ain't got no power, but he got motherfucking combination punching, and he goes to the body. And we know, and we know one thing Keith don't like.
Oh yeah, he weak in the body.
He don't like on the body shots, man.
Keith Thurman got that Wonder Bread, that white Wonder Bread body.
Yeah, and Ugas digs to the body very, very well. Like what the vision right now, man. Like I just want to see how 2021 gonna play out. I want to see how, like, who's gonna be the first domino to fall. Like what's the first matchup that we gonna get that we're gonna be like, oh, okay, all right, we got one. But right now it's looking slim. Danny Garcia, I don't give a fuck who Danny fight now. Honestly,
not me neither.
I'm a tune in because I'm a boxing fan, but it ain't moving the needle for me no more. You know what I'm saying?
Danny Garcia never moved the needle for me once he got to 147. 140, he was stellar. He had a right to be regarded as a top 140 pounder, but at 147, he has proven not to be elite. He was only considered top 5 welterweight because he was with a promotion that had the top 3 welterweight. So yeah, they could easily squeeze him in there. He got the Spence fight because he was on PBC. Had he been with Matchroom, Danny Garcia would have never got that fight. You know what I'm saying? Had he been with Frank Warren or one of them dudes, even if he had been with DeBella, he wouldn't have got that fight. He got that fight because he tied in with PBC, and they did him a solid.
The only reason Danny Garcia is a top welterweight because he fought other guys that we perceived as being top dogs, and that just made him a top dog because he kind of held his own.
I guess if you know, like a participation trophy.
Rap star, man, answer my question, man. Now we got good audio. Why does the A side, B side matter to you?
Well, it doesn't really matter to us, but it does matter in the game of boxing. The reason why it matters in the game of boxing, we can say what we want, but if the numbers and everything and the momentum's with Errol Spence because of the 2 belts, then Terence Crawford got to let that little bit of ego go and try and achieve greatness.
Why?
And let me, I'm going to explain this. In the ring, it's a 50-50, right? In the ring, we know Crawford brings it and we know Errol brings it.
Okay.
But on paper, because of the WBC prestigious belt and the IBF, against one guy who's got the WBO, Errol Spence demands a little bit more, and he'll be the A side because of that.
I got one name that's gonna squash your whole argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
And you know what I'm saying? Hearing your accent, I'm thinking you from the UK, right?
Yeah, bro.
What is AJ willing to do for Fury next year?
I mean, AJ and Fury's a 50-50. And
why? Fury got 3 belts. Earl got 2. I mean,
Fury got 3 belts.
AJ got 3 belts. Earl got
AJ got 3 belts, but because Fury went to Klitschko's country and took it off of him.
Come on, man.
No, but can I just explain? Because everybody knows we're hardcore fans out here. And then he went to Deontay Wilder. Then he went to take that belt from Deontay Wilder, and he's a lineal champion for before. What it is, because he's unbeaten as well, that brings his power to the 50-50.
Crawford is unbeaten. Done been undisputed.
Yeah, so is Crawford.
You had the time. So we bring up old shit. Klitschko beat Crawford beat a whole division. Was unified at 135. First time at welterweight won a title. He got more belts than Earl. You know what I'm saying? Combined. If we're doing combined shit, he got more belts than Earl combined. So and he been in Ring Magazine. And you know how much the fucking Ring Magazine means to the boxing hardcores. That belt right there means you are the best in the world in your division, no matter who got another belt. No, like Josh Taylor, he is the best in the world because he has the Ring Magazine belt. Or does he?
And I want to.
Yeah, but Josh Taylor and Ramirez is a 50-50 fight. Even Josh Taylor against Jose Ramirez is pure the way in the middle.
So if AJ 50-50, if Josh Taylor 50-50, why can't somebody who got all the accolades of Terence Crawford not come to the table and say, you know what? I demand 50-50.
Well, let me tell everybody on Mike on Sports here, and everybody smash that like button. But let me just say this before I leave the building. If Bob Arum gets the Manny Pacquiao fight for Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford can win the WBA super title, then he can demand 50-50 and tell Al Heyman, fuck you. I want 50-50 now. Because I got 2 belts. Errol Spence got 2 belts. It's for the undisputed. And now let's go.
It ain't about it, bro. And that's cute. And that's a cute way to try to get out of it.
I'm not getting out of it. I'm just telling you, boxing hardcore fans agree with me. I go all over the world for this, bro.
Big dog.
Be nice.
I
feel your argument. Okay.
Be nice. I get his argument. Cool argument. Explain to me why Anthony Joshua, one of the biggest stars in the sport, we know he done filled out Wembley Stadium with fighting the goddamn Klitschko. Done did another 80,000 fighting goddamn Joseph Parker. I mean, what about 70,000 fighting Parker, and then did another 80 fighting Tacker. He don't need Fury to sell. We seen Fury come to the States. He won in no fucking stadium. They was giving away tickets. We seen Fury come back against Safari and Pinata. He was on undercards of fucking Carl Frampton. He wasn't selling out stadiums. So if AJ, Anthony Joshua, is willing to say, you know what? I'm willing to give Fury 50-50. Make the fucking fight. Why can't Earl do the same thing, Rapstar? That's all I'm asking, brother.
And I appreciate that. And listen, I've got no horse in this race. I'm from England. I'm a fan of boxing, but fan of both of them. But the problem with it is Errol and Al Heyman ain't gonna make it that easy for Crawford. They're gonna want more because of their pay-per-view model. Errol's numbers are bigger than Terence Crawford. You know that, Mike. These little things matter. But for the fans, it doesn't matter. Mike, you're right. For the fans, don't give a fuck. But for the boxing, it's gonna fucking come to paperwork. And you know that, Mike.
Man, big ups to England, man. Home of the real champ, nigga. He willing to go 50-50. He ain't worried about no goddamn 60-40. Put him in the ring and swing. I like that. I like real fighters, man. Fuck the business, man. We both know this gonna be our biggest payday, no matter who we fight. Fury and Joshua gonna get paid more than they ever got paid in their life. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, I feel the same way about that fight because when people interview Earl who do not really cover boxing like Sway, like The Breakfast Club, like First Take, they always ask him about one other fighter. Always. He cannot escape it, even doing boxing hardcore interviews. So if you're doing boxing hardcore interviews and you're doing interviews in the mainstream media and they steady bringing up one dude, that shows interest in the fight. That shows that people want to see the best 2 people that they perceive or have been told in the ring. So big ups to Anthony Joshua, man.
It appears that there's roadblocks on both sides, but the bigger roadblocks seem to be coming from Spence's team. All of these stipulations, all of this money talk, all of this, I'm not worried about Crawford, downplaying the Crawford.
D nice. Hold on. Let me remind everybody what he said. What he say, Mike? What he say?
You going to jail.
Well, what did you think of Terence showing up ringside? Do you think that helps build some buzz to make it a big fight?
No. I mean, he gotta live up to his words. If he say he's not worried about me, then I don't know why he doing what he was doing here. I probably wouldn't go to none of his fights, so I'm not worried about Terence Crawford. Like I said, I'm going to enjoy my time with my kids and chill out and just reflect on this year and a half that, you know, I came back and, you know, we're going to move on in the summertime and see who I fight. So we'll see. I got to talk to my manager, Al Heyman, and we'll go from there.
And real quick update on Errol Spence. he did go out today and look at horses. I don't know if he bought one, but he did go out today and look at horses.
So Errol has a ranch now in Texas, right? He owns his own ranch, right?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, he had the same energy for Canelo, and he showed the same energy for Manny Pacquiao and Crawford. He said, don't talk to me about this right now. I'm going to go and chill out with the horses and the ranch and all that. But look, this is all I'm going to say. It's the biggest fight for us, Mike. If the fight don't happen, they've let us down, bro, as fans. They've fucking let us down then, bro.
Hey, man, before you leave, man, let everybody know where to follow you at, man. And anytime you're free, bro, I love to have you on the panel, man. I love your point of view.
Yeah, smash the like button for Mike Sports, man. We're going live later. It's all free smoke. Terence Crawford fans against Errol fans later on tonight.
Where at, man? Give me your
and Mike, I would love for you to pull up. It's called Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, just like you see underneath my name. We're in England, and we go in and out the amateur circuits. You know, that's where we're in the game. But, you know, it's free smoke. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fans on Rap Star Boxing Knowledge tonight.
What time?
It's going to be American time, about 10:30, I think, or 11 o'clock like that in America, because we're trying to catch some of the European audience, you know?
I sound good to me, man.
And Mike, I've got some people that are going to subscribe to you. We like what you're doing, and we appreciate you guys to keep grinding that boxing, man. And the guy in the panel, you guys keep it grinding, man. We're out of here, bro.
Real quick prediction. What round does AJ knock out Pulev?
I've got $500 on AJ before the 9th round. Anytime before the 9th round.
Woo! All right, big dog.
All right, Mike. I'll catch you later, Mike.
All right, man. Much love. Big ups to my guy, man. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, man. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, man. Big ups to him. You know what I'm saying?
Check that out later. That should be some funny shit right there.
Yeah. I bet it will be entertaining, man. 10:30. I might check it out before I get on my Madden shit, man.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you one question, man. What makes the WBC more prestigious than any other belts? I've always wondered this, because the last time I checked, you needed all 4 belts to be undisputed.
Yeah, man, and the WBA been around longer, but I think when you look at it, the WBA is one of those belts where we really don't respect. You know what I'm saying? That they got too much shit going on over there. They got the gold, the interim, the motherfucking the
sort of like the WBC, right? With the super title. Yeah. I'm saying, like, in the past 5 years, the WBC has been labeled one of the most corrupt boxing organizations out there.
Yes.
So I don't get the prestige that the WBC garners from a lot of people when they talk about one belt over the other, especially when every sanctioning body recognizes one another as a true title when you need all 4 to be undisputed.
You know what it is, though, bro? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Looking back in history, man, when you see motherfucking Muhammad Ali, WBC. When you see Sugar Ray, WBC. You see Mike Tyson, WBC. When you see all these motherfucking legends repping the WBC beside Mauricio Father, you know what I'm saying? The older Suleiman, you know what I'm saying? They just, like, the American public with the mainstream public, you know, man, American mainstream pretty much run the world. So, like, when you see Mike Tyson and Ali and Sugar Ray with those guys on the front of the cover and got that green belt, people will just always gravitate towards that green belt, man.
So is that a false narrative at this point?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a false narrative. I just feel like,
because it definitely don't garner the same respect. Lomachenko had it when nobody looking at it like that.
I just think people hold it in a higher esteem than any other belt.
It don't seem to be their regard for Devin Haney.
They pick and choose.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I believe it's a false narrative. The WBC don't hold no more weight than any other belt, considering you need all 4 for undisputed.
That's true. I ain't mad at that. But how boxing go, that green belt, motherfuckers, they get mesmerized. But real quick, man, focus on the fight, man. I don't know what's wrong with your audio, but try it now. turn me down in
Yo,
the
Mike,
background.
can you hear me?
Yeah, but turn me down in the background.
Do what? Turn it down?
Yeah, turn me down. Like whatever you hear me on, turn it down.
Might have to get off YouTube if he on StreamYard.
Yeah. We should be good though. No, we ain't good. No. But go ahead, bro. Going once, going twice. Once you figure it out, man, come back in for me, all right?
Yeah.
All right, man. So what was I gonna get to next, man? The fight, man. People message me, man. I'm seeing like little Facebook boards and saying like this fight has to happen. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know if we get Bud and Spence in 2021.
We don't.
I don't know. I really don't know if we get that.
I bet $100 to donuts that we don't.
$100 that we don't get Bud and Errol in 2021.
Big facts.
Do you think if we go past 2021, did Errol gonna lead the division?
It's possible. It's possible, but 154 ain't gonna be nothing special up there for Spence. I can tell you that now.
Whoa.
That's a hard grind, and that's not saying that Spence can't win up there, but it get tougher. Now you are no longer the bigger man.
But he been sparring shit the champ up there for a long time.
That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say, and then they friends. So you know what I'm saying? I very much doubt they are really trying to hurt one another. I'm pretty sure they giving each other work.
I think Jamil.
But it's not even Jamel Charlo that really concerns me. A motherfucker like J-Rock. You want to do that inside work with J-Rock?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Jared Hurd. That's
quick.
the type of shit that you got to go with.
I'm gonna go out to focus on the fight real quick, man. Talk to me a big dog. Focus on the fight. Going once.
Yo, Mike.
What's up?
I can hear you, bro.
All right, talk to me.
What's up, man? Thanks, man. I appreciate your patience, man. I know it's wearing thin, man. And I hate to try to, be interrupting some good boxing conversation, man. So I apologize and thank you.
Okay. What's going on with them, man? How you feel about this Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence? Who is number one in your choice? I mean, in your opinion.
Hey, thank you very much. I'm passionate about the opinions, on the subject. So I'm glad to be able to get in on it. Really, I think that we come from an era back.
Yeah, bro. Your audio was killing me, man. I don't know what was going on with your audio, but niggas. Jonathan Sims, talk to me, homie.
What up, though?
What up, man? I see you down in the chat, man, saying we was being biased. How we being biased?
I think a little bit, especially with Bud. That's my guy too. But D Nice, man. At first, when he got on the show, I was like, man, this dude funny. He crazy. But as I'm listening and hearing him talk, I'm like, all right, he got some logic to what he's saying. And my thing is, both these dudes are stringing us, the fans, along. I don't ride with either side when it comes to this. I think they both BSing us. I think you could pick holes at both sides. And it just sucks that we as the fans are sitting up here debating, fighting each other apart. And the two dudes act like they don't even really want to fight. Like, it's just crazy. But what prompted me to join on, because I was doing a good job of holding it down, and the UK dude who came on dropped some jewels. Like, what he said can't be denied, especially when he brought it to the Fury and A. Like, I don't know, for me being unbiased, I totally agree with what he said. But what prompted me to cop on is when you asked the question, You know why it got me smiling? Because I, for a long time, told you, bro, they not fighting. They not fighting. And you know I've been one of the few people to tell you for a long time, bro, they not gonna fight. They not gonna fight. And you was like, nah, man, it's gotta happen. This, that, and the third. Bro, I'm gonna say this. The way it's looking right now, because I try not to speak in absolutes, the way it's looking right now, that fight don't happen. It at 147, I don't think so. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And it's unfortunate. And what that says as a fan, we got to do better as consumers. Stop supporting what we don't agree with. Like, if they're going to show you who they are, then we need to take it for what it is and let our dollar speak. Like, for me, if Earl ain't going to fight Bud or Pacquiao, and he's in another pay-per-view, if I don't like who he's fighting, I'm not paying for it. Simple as that. You pay, you do your fight, and if I don't like who you fighting, I'm not paying for it. And the numbers will reflect it. Same with Bud. Because it's just like, you're not about to tell me what I'm going to pay for and what I'm going to like, and then I just sit back as a consumer and just accept it. You know what I mean? Because even as a Spitz fan, it's some BS of what he talking, man. Just period, point blank. I agree. It's a little bit of the Keith Thurman tactics. Because at first he told Bud to get a belt. I mean, I don't care what any Spence fan says. He said that. He told that man to get a belt. And funny is when Crawford had moved up and Crawford was talking Thurman, because Thurman was the man, Earl was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you act like I ain't. He told Crawford, get a belt. And Crawford got a belt. Then he mentioned the other side of the street, which makes sense business-wise, but he should have mentioned that first. I just thought that was another tactic. I don't want to use duck, but that was another roadblock he put in place. Then he told him, you know, I'm going to clean up my side, but if you really want the fight to happen, then become a household name. And it's just like, okay, Bob, you need to make that happen if y'all really want that fight. So I just think it's a lot of BS on both sides, and I think both guys have told us several times the fight's not happening. I mean, Crawford really.
I do agree, man. It's a lot of going back and forth on both sides on both sides, and how it's looking right now. I'm hoping that we get it in 2021, but man, it's looking bad. But real quick, Jonathan, we're gonna go out to my boy, my guy, the fans corner, man. Talk to you, man. What's going on with your brother? How you living?
Man, everything kosher, man. I'm just sitting here relaxing. Shout out to the panel.
Yes, sir.
You know, just want to throw some more things out there. I like my man said, the fans get all caught up and shit. And I hate that boxing is such a fucking soap opera. And I know we got the, you know, the business side, which I tell the fans to stay off the business side. Because we ain't got shit to do with that money, bro. Earl ain't your cousin. He ain't coming over for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Bud ain't related to nobody. Shout out, y'all let that go with talking about the money, because we ain't got nothing to do with that part. That's just how it is, man. Now, if we have to go back in history again, let's do this. Like my man said, when Bud first came, when nobody hollering smoke, people started losing titles and everybody got something to say. We got to just keep it a hundo or what it is, bro. I ain't saying Spence running. Spence ain't running. Spence said from the get-go, he the only one out of that crew I give props to, because he stuck to his whole line the whole time. He said he going to stay on that side. He going to clear all the belts out. Then he going to come see Bud. At the end of the day, no matter how you cut the cake, shout it, you got to come see Bud. You cannot be undisputed without Bud. So with that being said, that fight will happen. See, they getting us to the point where we was at with Money and Pacquiao, where we saying, oh, the fight ain't gonna happen, or we don't care if it happen now. Honestly, Bud, my man, I would like to see the fight, but if he okay with the fight not happening, then oh well, fuck it. Yeah, we gonna miss out on another great big fight, but guess who fought that is? It ain't ours. It ain't Bud and Errol's. It's goddamn promoters. Every time Earl say something, what he say? Y'all holla at Al. He ain't got number one line. Holla at Al. Holla at Al. Well, we know it's on the other side. We talk to Bud. Bud want to do the shit, but we got old ass Bob over there with the bullshit and fucking up the stuff that's going on. So I'm gonna keep it 100 out. I feel about Bob. He fucking it up. So all y'all fans, man, stop trying to trip on the boxers, bro. Boxers box. That's what they do. Ain't nobody scared. Now, Could somebody be afraid of losing their O or whatnot, like Keith Thurman? Then when the shit happened, you see how motherfuckers start acting. But let's remember, I don't care who name y'all throw out there, then nobody holler Bud name when he first came up there. Like they said, go get a belt. Man, when he got a belt on the first fight, now what? Everybody still got something to do. All right, fine. Now I got to take the next motherfucker. So everybody who get mad at Bud for fighting who he got to fight, shout it. Y'all, hey, we can't blame the other side, right? We got to keep it on the promoters. So if y'all gonna shoot your arrows and throw your darts, man, make sure y'all throw it at the promoters, man. They the ones fucking this up. Straight up.
Let me chime in on that. So to play devil's advocate, if we are blaming it on the promoters, we got Bob Arum, put that on him. But according to Spence is his own promoter.
What do he always say? Holla at who?
Yeah, that's what he say. But he said he don't have a promoter, so he don't know.
And he don't.
Right.
But he got an advisor that he do listen to.
But we talking about the promoter. We ain't talking about the advisor. Spence wait a minute. Spence say he his own boss.
Come on.
They said, wait, hold on. I know, but I'm going off of what Spence said. Spence said, hey, call my promoter. Ring. Oh, I pick up the phone. Here I am. I'm my promoter. So if we blaming it on the promoter, Spence got to take that blame. Because we know
that's fine by me.
That's what I'm saying. We know who Crawford's promoter is. But if Spence is who he say he is, then he takes a lot more blame than Crawford does in not making this fight.
We ain't gonna do that, man. Come on. We ain't gonna
Mike, he got a point. He got a point.
Man, we know who running shit over there, man.
Not according to Spence.
I don't give a damn what. I'm not believing Earl, all right? Holla at Al mean one thing.
Yeah, talk to my promoter.
The promotional company is in my name. That's my LLC, Man Down Promotions. But my advisor on how I get help running my promotions, who go through the numbers, who got a fucking degree from Harvard, y'all want to talk to him. Y'all got to talk to Al Heyman. So I'm not gonna put it on Errol Spence and he his own promoter, man. It sounds great. He got a good LLC, he got a good business, but I know Al getting a percentage of that motherfucking company, probably invested in Man Down promotion. So I ain't gonna put the promotional blame on Errol Spence. Jonathan Nice, I see you shaking your head. Me see him. I put nigga D Nice and Jonathan name together. Boy, that's that shit right there. Wow. Go ahead, Sim.
No, I mean, I agree with you, Mike. I think the brother presents some good points, but I think at the end of the day, like you said, Al may not be technically the promoter because of the Ali Act, but he's advisor, Mr. Everything, and he's the guy in the suits, and he's the guy that's gonna have to put the money up for this to happen. So even if Earl is his own promoter, still got to get the networks together. He is the promoter, but just not legally. So you know what I mean? If Al is telling Earl could, he'd be like, yo, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm fighting Bud next. And Al could turn around and say, it ain't in my budget. So now what? I guess you just gonna sit down. What is Earl gonna do? Leave? When this man has gotten him as far as he has in life, he gonna tell him, yo, based on the forecast, it ain't right. And what that also mean?
Well, not a quick question because it's kind of long, but you stated, saying that you don't let the fight happen next year. So I'm gonna pose this to you and the fans going, because me and D Nice already kind of touched on it. Map out, you know what I'm saying? Bud 2021 if he doesn't get the Errol Spence fight.
It's a good question. I like what you said with the key thing. Here's why I don't know for sure if the Porter fight happens. Porter is the Mando, and we all understand that. And I'm not even sure that the WBO has called for it because Crawford just beat his last Mando. So if Porter tries to fight Crawford, I think he's in a lose-lose situation because financially, A, he's gonna have to cross the other street. B, he's going to have to take the Mando split because Bob Arum is not about to pay. He's not about to pay Porter more than what he has to pay him because he already said Crawford, he's losing money. He's not even handling Crawford anymore. He's letting somebody else within his organization handle him because per Bob Arum, he could have got a beachfront house off of dealing with Crawford. So why would I pay Porter $5 million when the Mando split says he gets 1.5? I'm not about to do that. Even though to me, you make that sacrifice pay-per-view and it helps build Crawford's resume. And it kind of goes along that train of Pacquiao Floyd, where Floyd beat the guy, then Pacquiao. If I'm Porter and all I can get is a mandatory split for one belt and Errol and Pacquiao are allegedly fighting, even if I got to take a mandatory split from the WBC and IBF, that's 3 belts on the line, same side of the street, and I get the winner of the unified championship fight between Errol and Pacquiao, and I'm on the pay-per-view as well. So if I'm Porter, why would I fight Crawford if all that's on the line on this side of the street? So I almost think you can X Porter out, even though I think he beats Porter. It's either Thurman, Ugas. He could go get Ugas because Ugas is a regular champion. They're from the amateurs. I mean, whoever he fight, he gonna watch. But far as who he potentially can fight, I like Thurman. I really idea. But is Al gonna give him? Is Top Rank? I can't even say Al because he said he's not dealing with Bud no more. Is Top Rank gonna pay Thurman the money he wants? Ugas. Outside of Ugas, he could possibly move up and go get that WBO strap from whatever that one dude's name is. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tisteria, because that was something that they was considering. He can move up and go get that and then come back down. You know what I mean? I think he got a few options, but those are the top 3 that I can think of right now without looking at the rankings. Unless he's going to wait for a Josh Taylor and them to fight, and then he bring them up because that's what Bob suggested. But other than that, Bob said it best. There ain't really much over here for him.
If you're the winner of Josh Taylor and Ramirez, you like, bro, I need at least one fight at 147 before I get with Terence Crawford. But Liz Lowe, man, talk to me, man. What's next for Bud, man? If he can't get Earl or Manny, because Manny.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I want the Porter now, cause be honest, you know, with Bud, it's a lose-lose situation. No matter what the fuck Bud do, it ain't gonna work. If he go in there fight Porter, whoop Porter, they gonna find some reason to downgrade that. But I would want Porter next, cause out of everybody, Porter is the healthiest. You know, I don't know what Keith at. He still eating hot dogs and shit and ice cream, so I don't know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Danny, that shit was Danny ain't no reason for Danny to even don't say Crawford name at all, bro. If you gonna fight like that, my nigga, stay your ass up. I ain't even gonna go in on Danny. Just no Danny. No Danny. I'm sorry. Danny did bad. He did poorly in that fight. I don't care how much people try to get him his little credit for catching them little slip shot. That was some bullshit. He know he wrong for that. And his daddy goddamn wrong for all that little soft talking and shit to him. He didn't be talking to Danny like a goddamn man, bro. Man, that shit made me so mad. I said, look at y'all over in that corner looking sad as fuck. What's his name? Pop Angel ad like he don't know what to say. Like, but it really hurt me, man. They too good for that bullshit performance they put on. That's how I feel about it.
Like Danny, to me, like when round 9 and 10 came about, and Danny realized, like, dang it, I probably ain't gonna win this shit.
Oh, he realized that before that.
I know, but it was apparent then. Like he kind of took his foot off the gas, took his foot off the pedal, and really.
Yep, he was standing like an action figure, bro.
Shit, man.
But yeah, man. I want Porter Nick though for Bud.
You said Thurman, and who else?
Who? No. I want give me Porter. And then we'll take Thurman. We'll take Thurman after that. Maybe that nigga done healed up by the end or something. We'll take Thurman because really, like my man said, Bud gonna watch whoever the fuck you put in there. Dead ass. It don't matter who, bro. He gonna do them, but to please them other fans, give us whoever the fuck they want us to have. That's how I feel about it. Let the fans pick who Bud next opponent should be. Cause that's what we at with it. It ain't no names really left except Spence and Pacquiao. Pacquiao been running from Bud for forever. Spence taking a long route. Okay, fine. Well, goddamn, you only chase a motherfucker for so long. Now you even got Bud to the point where he like, if the fight happened, cool, but I ain't pressed for it. Like, out, Now Errol saying the same thing.
Does Bud get credit for beating Thurman or beating Porter? Like do fans?
In my eyes, yes, but he won't get it from the goddamn community.
Why not?
Cause it's Bud. I don't give a damn what Bud do.
I mean, folks been pushing. They've been pushing Sean Porter for months now.
You know why? Until Bud beat him, and then what? What happened when Kell Brook got his ass whooped? What happened when American got his ass whooped? What happened when Jeff Horn got his ass? Bruh, what the fuck? It don't matter who you get, why you get them, for what reason. They ass going down.
They gonna say Sean Porter is a better fighter than all those guys right now.
And watch. And now, I'm glad you said that, Mike. I'm gonna let you go, my man. Guess what? That's how Bud make motherfuckers look. Now watch how he make Porter look. I guarantee you, he do it better than Spence, just like he did with Kell Brook. Go ahead, my guy.
John, the Sims been on you. Tonight you next. Because Sim wants to chime in real quick. Go ahead.
I agree. He watches Porter, because styles make fights. But I wanted to take the liberty to just kind of review what we had on the plate far as rankings, and going down the list. Trying to be logical. After Sean Porter being the Mando, you got Virgil Ortiz number 2, right at the WBO. Now you might shake your head, but he is number 2. So,
my nigga, I don't give a damn if he was number 1. Oscar De La Hoya not putting him in there with the fucking Terence Crawford.
Then you got Mikey Garcia at number 3, Castillo Clayton at number 4.
Castillo coming off a draw with Lebanese, right?
He undefeated. Wait, no, he do got a draw, so it might have been a draw.
Yeah, draw with Lebanese.
The IBF, it's not even worth mentioning. Outside of maybe Maurice Hooker, I don't even know who Kiata Obrea is, and he's not fighting Karato Abadugavuvov. He's the IBF Mando. WBC, the same guys we kind of mentioned. Jerron Ennis is at 11, but I doubt it. One name that's kind of standing out to me is Rashidi Ellis. That might be a fight he could take. At 23-0, Rashidi Ellis is up there, and then Jamal James. Just to throw some names out there that could be potential. Right. I mean, that's the pick at 147. So unless he goes up to super welterweight, those are all the guys that 5 across the board for all the sanctioning bodies.
Thank you for reminding me, ES Akun. I just called him. He ain't pick up, so he probably still in the gym, or she probably, you know what I'm saying, make it get back with me tomorrow. But I would love to have Bo Mack on with y'all niggas on the panel. Maybe let y'all ask him a question or something like that. But if he called back, then you know what I'm saying, I shoot him the link. But if not, then hopefully we can get him sometime this week.
I wish Crawford had Bo Mack's vernacular, because he would put a lot of pressure.
He do, man, but he the man, bro. He like stubborn, man. Like he like, oh y'all wouldn't be like this. I'm not gonna be like that.
That's the way it's saying.
I'm like that around my circle. Because if you watch his IG, nigga playing pool or he doing
talk big shit.
He talk big shit. Playing basketball with the kids in fucking house shoes, beating the kids' ass in the house shoes, playing basketball. I'm like, bro, like dude got that personality, but he just don't let it show. So shit. I mean,
I think that's his only. I think that's Crawford's only flaw in his game is playing
to the media.
Yeah, like and which at this point would do more good than harm.
Absolutely, because once you get to the stage where Crawford at to push yourself over to that next edge, you gonna need a little bit personality. You know what I'm saying? You see it with all the big fighting star. Well, those who aren't Canelo, but even Canelo got a little swag to him. But it's like
They do. Canelo be talking shit.
It's Latin swag, so I really don't get it. But Conor McGregor, he white, he ain't black, but he talk big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. Like people, Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? People like to see you talk shit, and Bud can do that, but it's not something that he gonna go out of his way to do unless it's brought to him.
Yep, like Benavidez.
Exactly, Benavidez. Even Kell Brook.
Yes, Spence.
Kell started chirping. Send his ass back to New Zealand.
I thought Crawford had got the best of Spence when they had their little exchange.
Oh yes, sir.
At one of them fights.
Yes, sir.
Doing right here. I think I got it if I ain't mistaken.
That's the infamous pull up right there.
Yeah. And you could look. Crawford was comfortable.
Don't talk to him.
Tell your
Talk
nigga
to
be
me.
quiet.
Talk to me.
Well,
Don't
tell
talk
your
to
nigga
him.
be quiet.
Talk to me.
Tell your nigga to be
Talk
quiet.
to me.
Tell your nigga to be
All right,
quiet.
now you talking to me.
Tell your nigga to be
Back
quiet.
to what we was talking about.
Whatever.
Try that body
It
shot
don't matter.
shit.
I'm gonna stop you. Easy. I'm gonna stop you easy. That shit gonna be easy
Hey,
work.
I'm
I promise
solid.
you.
I'm
It don't
solid
matter.
as a
I'm
rock.
gonna knock you. We seen you get wobbly leg. We seen you get wobbly.
Then
leg.
what?
We seen you.
Huh, after that.
It don't matter.
After that.
Wait till I hit you.
Wait till I hit you.
Sorry.
You gonna look like Benavidez. You.
He had one leg.
You gonna look like
He had
that
one
with one
leg.
leg.
He had one leg.
I'm gonna make you
one
do
leg.
the stanky leg.
What you want to bet on that?
What you want to bet
We
on?
can bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy.
Let's bet $1
We can
million.
bet
You getting that
easy.
money, right?
Easy. We can bet $1 million easy. What are you talking about?
There it goes.
We're talking crazy. He got his number.
Well,
He got his number.
Let me tell you.
I ain't got no offers for y'all.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Terence. That's the smartest thing.
You're a legendary promoter. I like that.
We go neutral. We go there. Vegas or New York.
And then when I stop, they're gonna say he's too small.
Hey, so when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak.
On my mic.
And he stayed
On
at
my mic.
147.
He would not
Too
stop.
long.
He would not stop.
Okay.
Crazy. Careful what you smoking on. Ask me, hey, ask me who the hardest been hit by.
Hey, look, every person that you name, ask him what I done did to him.
Ask me who the hardest been hit by.
It don't matter. If you drop him and I dropped him, what that mean? They both got dropped.
I'm glad Bud said that last part. People love to bring up that Velasquez drop. Do anybody who bring up that conversation remember exactly what happened right after he knocked down Crawford? Did that man damn near touch Crawford again? But these people forget what boxing is, bro. It's okay for Bud to get touched. It's okay for him to get dropped, if that's what you want to call it. Sean, when that man get back up, tell me a second that Velasquez did anything.
My nigga, I ain't never seen a shark swim and not get wet.
Thank you.
Never seen a shark swim and not get wet. But them niggas kills when they in that water. And
yes, sir.
When Bud in that ring, ain't nobody better at finishing than they fucking opponents. When Bud get you hurt, I would say Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Because Wilder used to finish niggas well too, though. He get a nigga hurt, boy. It's over for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Bud, the way he's able to judge distance and not pressure his goddamn opponent to where he's smothering his work, that's art, man.
Yes, sir.
Bro, like that's a skill all in itself, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to not being over eager, but judging your distance. Because the way he had Kell Brook on them ropes, Kell Brook couldn't grab him. But you know what? I can punch this shit out. I do your ass right now. You can't grab me, but I'm socking you with this left hand. And Bud just a killer, man. Bud a killer. Well, y'all, man, shit, that's pretty much it for the night, man. I know the first show kind of fucked up, but the second one was a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Jumping to see him, D Nice, and my guy fans calling for joining the panel. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here?
I'm out. Y'all gentlemen have a good night, man. Good shit, Mike.
All right, D Nice, big dog. Appreciate it, homie. Jonathan Sim.
I was the one that said it first. I don't think the fight happening.
Man. Now, let's go.
Yeah, man. I shout out to all the fans. If we can get, I mean, I know it ain't no way possible that everybody can get on one accord, but if we press the right issues, we'll get the fights we want, man. It's okay for you to go for whoever you want to go for, and I go for whoever I want to go for. Because remember, at the end of the day, we can respect the other fighter. We ain't gotta, dog them out just because that ain't the person you're going for. Because the man in the ring, he obviously can fight. You understand? But let's press the right buttons to get the issues we want taken care of. Let's go more towards the promoter. Let's leave Bud and Earl alone, even though Earl a promoter. You understand? So that's why I'm at with it. Shout out to you, Mike. I always appreciate it. You keep it on the thou every time. And I'm gonna send you on out. You know what I'm saying? Go on, drop that beat on them, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Oh shit! Hey, what's going on? Oh man, I'm over here. I'm over here watching